Okay, Algebra 1, Part 1. This is Day 3 notes. All right, this is Chapter 1. Day 3 is all about evaluating expressions. A little review first, though. You need to know what a variable is. A variable is any letter that represents a number, right? You're going to see lots of X's, A's, anything in here, right? They're all variables. Pretty much everything in Day 3 is evaluating, though. Evaluate means to plug in and simplify. You've seen it before. It's not too bad, all right? I'll show you a couple examples. Let you guys do some as well. Check out number 1. All right, it says evaluate each expression. The number 1 is negative 5x if x is 2. All right, so we're going to evaluate, this is our expression, negative 5x. I'm going to plug in x equals 2, so I am going to rewrite it. Negative 5, it's times x, so I'm going to put parentheses. Everywhere I plug something in, I usually put parentheses. Again, try to keep it nice and neat and organized. This one, it's not much to it. Make it a little more complicated as we go. And then just simplify. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. All right, short and sweet. Eventually, they get more complicated. You need to do your PEMDAS. All right, make sure you follow order operations. Otherwise, you can get the wrong answer on most of these. Just check out number 2. X minus 3y, so they give us x and y. So x is 4 minus 3 times y, which is negative 2. All right, quick example of PEMDAS here, right? 4 minus 3, a lot of you see that first. You know it's 1. Don't do that, though. This is negative 3 times a negative 2. I would say that's the same as 4 plus 6. All right, again, I treat this as a negative 3 times a negative 2. That's the plus sign. 4 plus 6, you all know is 10. All right, if you want to check it, you could actually type this in your calculator. All right, plug in this first line actually in your calculator, just like you see it, parentheses and all. You should get the same answer. But we do want to see your work, so make sure you're showing your steps also. Number 3, negative a if a is negative 7. This one looks short and sweet, but everyone messes this up. All right, this negative sign's already here. That's this one. Bring it down. A is negative 7, so I'm going to say I just plugged in a negative 7 for A. So really you have a negative of negative 7, which is positive 7. Double negative makes positive. All right, number 4, another one that everyone messes up. You might want to circle it, highlight it. All right, this one, the calculator didn't give you the wrong answer if you typed it in incorrectly. This is negative of x squared, so this is negative of 3 squared. Remember PEMDAS, all right? This negative actually has nothing to do with this squared term. All right, 3 is the only thing that's being squared, so I need to do negative. 3 squared is 9, so negative 9 is your answer. Number 5 is a little bit different. It looks very similar, but it's actually a different number. This is negative x all squared, all right? So this one is different. I would say this is negative 3. Those parentheses are already there, all squared. All right, now I am squaring the negative 3. So, like we said last week, though, if I'm squaring something, that's negative 3 times itself. All right, you see it twice, which is positive 9. So they look very similar, different answers, though. Be careful with those two. All right, number 6, x squared minus x is our expression. X is negative 3. All right, so negative 3 is being squared minus a negative 3. All right, see where you do need the parentheses. There's lots of signs. They're trying to trick you on all these questions. Be careful. Negative 3 times negative 3, again, as you said, that's 9. And now I have minus a negative 3. This is our double negative, which turns to positive. So kind of tricky. Be careful. Slow it down. Make sure you're thinking about what you're doing. That's positive 12. All right, even if you type in the calculator wrong, you can get the wrong answer in the calculator. So be careful how you type it in. All right, use the parentheses. Make sure you show everything. On the back, there's some more. All right, number 7. X squared minus 3x minus 2 is our expression. X is negative 2. All right, so you notice we're plugging in lots of negatives. All right, we're trying to catch those mistakes that you're going to make with these negative signs. So negative 2 squared minus 3 times negative 2 minus 2. Lots of negatives. Be careful. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. A negative 3 times a negative 2 is positive 6. Minus 2 still at the end. All right, remember your PEMDAS. We have just addition and subtraction, so I work left to right. This is 10 minus 2, which is 8. All right, number 8. More of the same. This is negative 3xy squared. It's all multiplied together. X is 6, y is 2, so let's write it out. X is 6, y is 2, which is being squared. So follow your PEMDAS. You see parentheses. There's nothing going on in those parentheses, though, so you can skip that part. go to exponents. 2 squared, right? The 2 is the only number being squared, so I'm going to leave this negative 3 times 6. 2 squared is 4. Now we're just multiplying. Negative 3 times this times this. You can work left to right. This is negative 18 times 4. What's 18 times 4? I don't know. Someone type that in. I think 72. All right, so negative 72. All right, notice how everything's nice and neat. Well, hopefully yours is neater than mine, but we're going to straight down the page. Don't write all over the place. All right, keep it organized, keep it neat. Don't lose track of anything. Number 9, got 2 more. All right, number 9, 2 times a plus b. Those parentheses are already there. So a is negative 3 plus a negative 4. If you can put more parentheses in there if you want. Just don't lose track of what's going on, right? This is just negative 3 plus a negative 4. Some of you don't like the way that looks. Maybe you rewrite it. That's negative 3 minus 4. Same thing. All right. Now you can simplify these parentheses. That's negative 7. 2 times negative 7 is negative 14. So that one wasn't as bad as the last one, I don't think. Number 10 is a little bit trickier. Negative x squared plus 3y. This is a negative sign that's already there. But x is negative 5, and it's being squared. Plus 3 times y, which is 4. So again, some of you have been like brainwashed. You see a double negative, you make it plus every time. Right? This one's different. This negative 5 is being squared. So before I can change these signs, I need to square this negative 5. So I'm going to leave this negative out front. Negative 5 squared is 25. And then plus 12. What's negative 25 plus 12? Signs are different. Subtract them. So 13. Keep the sign of the bigger. So negative 13. Use a calculator if you need to. That's okay too. All right. Make sure you're showing your work each step. That's day 3 notes. Day 3 homework. More practice. All right. Is there a back? There should be. There's 2 on the back also. All right. Good luck.